Hey guys, Silver Perez here and welcome to today's video. In this video, we're going to be talking about how you can learn Google advertising for free in 2019. Just wanted to make a quick video and share some resources that have really helped me learn more about Google advertising and PPC advertising in general. So to jump right in, let's get started. The first resource I want to talk about is the Wordstream blog. If you're not familiar with Wordstream, they provide a lot of great content on online advertising. So I'm going to go ahead and link to all these resources in the description box down below so you can have it. But Wordstream is an amazing resource you can check out when it comes to Google advertising, and really all these resources I'm sharing you not just cover on Google ads, but really pay-per-click advertising in general. So they're great for really going beyond Google as well. But Wordstream is the first one I would recommend you check out. The next one I want to talk about is ppchero.com. This one might be a little bit more advanced, but they also do have a lot of beginner articles that you can follow along, and they go very in-depth. They have a lot of case studies you can look into. So PPC Hero is another great resource, especially when you're trying to take it to the next level. They're by far one of my favorite blogs to read. The next one is the Search Engine Journal. So searchenginejournal.com, you can look at all different kinds of advertising. I mean, they go SEO, PPC, content, social. But in regards to this video, you can really break down if you go to the PPC section, and they'll really get into the nitty gritty when it comes to paid search, and they'll update you on a lot of recent articles made by a lot of the top PPC people within the space. And then the next one is the Search Engine Land blog. Search Engine Land is another great resource you can use. With this one, again, they have all the latest and greatest in PPC, and you can follow along. Really, something I like to do is I like to subscribe to the different blogs, so I'll get like emails sent to me when new blog posts are updated, and that way I can kind of stay on top of the ball. But here are these four resources. I mean, you can't go wrong with these four resources. With these four resources alone, I mean, you can learn everything you need to know and then some. And then the final resource I would say is my YouTube channel. You know, shameless plug, gotta plug it in there, right? But no, definitely you can learn a lot of great things in my YouTube channel as well. And if you're not subscribed, I definitely recommend that you do go ahead and subscribe. I'll be creating a lot more Google Ads tutorials as well in the coming weeks. But YouTube is another great resource. Whether it's my channel or someone else's channel, you can learn a lot of great free Google Ads content on YouTube. And then really the last thing I want to say is study, do your research, really learn, but don't just learn to learn to apply. So I highly recommend, if you can just start right off the gate, you know, maybe do some research at first, but get the ball started, create a Google Ads account for free, and set up a small campaign, you know, whether it's $5 a day, $10 a day. When I first started out, it was, I had a DJ service business with my cousin, and I started really small. I only started at $5 a day, and that's how I got started. So really the ultimate experience you'll ever get, the best way you're gonna learn is by actually being inside the Google Ads editor, being inside the interface, and learning the tool that you're trying to learn and master. And then by being inside there, you'll get familiar with it, you'll get comfortable, you'll start to know where the buttons are, what they do, and then the more you do it, the easier it'll become. It'll just become more and more natural for you, just like anything else, right? The more practice, the better we get. So that'll be my ultimate advice, is do your research, learn from all these great articles, these great resources. I definitely wish I knew of these resources when I started, because they are awesome and they really do go into detail. But at the end of the day, the best way you're going to learn is by getting your hands in there and creating some ads, creating some campaigns, making mistakes and learning from them. And then as you encounter problems in your account, so maybe at first it's learning how to put together a keyword list and to set up in your first campaign. And then once you set up your first campaign, you're going to realize, all right, I set up my first campaign now. How do I make it better? So as you go, you'll start to come across problems, and you'll start to come across questions that you have that you want to solve. And as those questions come up and you solve them, you'll be making progress and you'll be moving forward and forward and forward. Because I remember when I first started, I learned at first, how do I create a campaign? You know, what is a keyword? How does Google even work with cost per click and all this stuff? And then from there, it was how do I make the campaigns better? And oh, what does this do? And what does that do? And then from there, you answer another question, another question, another question. And then before you know it, you're rocking and rolling and you're creating some awesome campaigns. So that's it for this video. Just wanted to keep it short and sweet. So if you're not subscribed, please go ahead and make sure to subscribe and follow onto the channel if you got some value from this. I create content every week. and I'll see you next time. Take care.